Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, and the IYT. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the right-hand bottom corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, guys, really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. All right, let's go into the daily chart. We were down 61 cents, 61 million on the day. Little bit down after hours, so maybe with that Trump news with the North Korea leader and all that stuff, so that's coming into the markets a little bit, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll probably gap up, or maybe we do gap down, but right now we're watching. This has to stay above the 20 MA if you're bullish. It's a nice bullish pattern. It is setting up for higher prices, but it's got to hold right here. If this thing starts to slide, then we'll see where this thing stops with support. Still have a good gap fill. We have the 50 MA. If we put a little fib in here, we probably have the 618 down in this area, and we have this trend line. If that gets through there, we are definitely going down to the 200 MA. On the upside, like I've been saying, it's going to be 250. We're almost there. I mean, today might have been the day a little bit more, and then 255, 260, and so on and so forth. If it gets through 250, we'll see how it goes. You know, we're looking at 252. 50 as well. That's in between. That's a significant number. You know, 251, 252. You know, the even numbers and the odd numbers as it goes up. Just stuff like that. That's just natural resistance, guys. So you have to watch out for that stuff. So, but right now, bullish stance above the MAs, like we've been saying, going sideways. But let's see, we got a little tail here on some up and down action intraday. We go back to the 10. I mean, that was good. All up, 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 up. And then straight down, guys. And then boom, we're down after hours, and it closed. It's done after hours, so it's closed. So, but check that action out. So we might be opening up with a gap down, and we'll see if we can have lower prices throughout the day. Go back to the daily. But the daily's still okay. Bulls, you got to stay above these MAs. If it starts to slide, then we'll see if we, fill this gap. Got a gap fill, got some pivots here. But if we get through this area, well, I think we're going to fill some gaps and come right down to the 200 MA. A lot of these charts I've been telling you guys, this is your target right here, 200 MA. And if you can line it up with a gap fill or even number or a trend line, even better, this is where we're going to buy and go long. All right. But unless this thing really comes in, then we'll be looking for areas to go long, guys. When everybody starts loading up on shorts, guys, we're going to be going long. That's how it works. All right, let's go to the IWM. And guys, I'm slow and steady. I'm like a buoy out in the ocean, just hanging on there. You do the right size positions, all shares. If you want to do options are a little bit tougher in these markets. But for me, guys, I like the swing trade. I put the trades on. I let them play out. A lot of the trades that I'm in are high flyers, so it's a little bit easier. And eventually, when the markets get a little bit of a pullback, a lot of my plays will be coming in. So that will be a little bit easier. All right, so the IWM, though, back below the 50 and the 20. We had another one of those days, just like the SPY, straight up, straight down. Look at that. Look at that one. Came back from dropping off my kids, and it was like, whoa, what's going on? I got to do a put here or something. So I bought a couple of puts in the Qs, actually. Already way up in the money. Hopefully I get one more day down, and I'll pull the whole thing off. I did pull half off today. I was going to say I pulled half off. I only had eight contracts. Pulled off half. I got 4. It's like a $1,000 position. Big deal. I take small positions, guys. I've been killed before. So, all right, let's go into the daily again. Daily, back below, setting up bearish, below the MAs. Bullish, you got to get back above, guys. You got to get above, especially this area here, 142.32, and then 142.98. You get past that, the 750 retrace and the 618, then you're going for double top in this trend line again and try to get through. I mean, every time it hits, it comes back. Boom. This is the 4th time it hit, and it still couldn't come through. This is the time we might set up for lower prices. If it goes lower, I'm telling you, 200 MA, you got some lower pivots, but we'll see how it reacts and if it goes another week or so sideways, that's building more pressure for more downside. So pattern fails, then we'll go to double top, and then we'll reevaluate the trades, and we'll watch volume too. Volume wasn't bad. It came in today, especially from yesterday. Yesterday was pathetic in the markets. All right, guys, the Qs, same thing, same intraday action. Everything pretty much straight up. I don't know if there was some news right here, and then they turned it and rolled it over. Ended up closing them pretty much at the lows. This one's coming down after hours. Netflix was down. Priceline was down. Disney was down. So this one was down a little bit more. I don't know if there's any other ones down. We'll see in the morning what's going on. So, but the Qs, volume was okay. But look at that. Another reversal, guys. We threw some puts on up here. We got some money out of them already, and then we're holding the other half. Where we just take some money, hold half. Let's see if we could get maybe a 200%er on this one. We play options once in a while, guys. But on that move, when you're going to move like that at an end of like a 7-day consolidation, you got to give it a shot, especially coming into a nice retrace too. So, but right now, this is, remember, we talked about pop up. This is a bearish inside bar, but it's bullish because you're above all the MAs and you're going sideways in a bullish pattern. But this up and down and sideways, that's bearish to me. So we're going to see. Again, we just been grinding up with the volume. Let's see if these things play out. Let's see if another thing, you got to stay above the MAs if you're bullish. If it starts to slide, then we'll look for some support areas as this one's coming in. If it does, again, you need more evidence, but this isn't. I love playing these patterns right here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 8-day sideways inside bar. Wow, that's a good pattern. DIA. Wow, look at that little topping tail there too. Volume was okay. I'd like to see more still, but man, look at that. Did we make it to 220? What was the all-time high? 221.65. We always talked about 225, and then we talked about the 230 area. This is the one trend line here. I've been doing videos a while at the house. But if we throw some in here, 220 was an area. I'll just draw them in quick. 225 right in there, and then the 230 area. So those were, so it went to that one. A little bit stretched. We'll see what happens on the daily here. Right now, just just floating up, guys. A little bit up and down action, same pattern. So someone was doing something across the boards today. Maybe a little buy program by an institution. Maybe the Fed comes right back in. So basically, oh, we're at the highs. Good, we'll distribute it in your face right now. You know, the smart money's distributing right now, guys. They're not sticking in these markets here. That's how you do it. All right, and the IYT, just like the IWM, lagging again. IYT2 can't get nothing going, guys. Never good. This thing, trying to inside bar it on you, it's got to get, this is a huge resistance up in here. So even if it comes in this area, even a little higher up in here, 170, 171, and man, if you could be patient and wait for this, short this thing. We're in the money a little bit on this short. We were trying to get it in here. We added more, went up. We added a little bit here. Now we're in the money on this one. We get down. We're looking for about 157. We'll cover half and then hopefully get out. So hopefully this continues sideways. The 20 MA comes into price. This sends it down. If it gets above the MAs, gets above this big red bar and fills this gap right around 171 or so, then it could go higher. So don't load the house. If you're going short now, just be prepared just in case if it goes up to add more. I don't know, at 169, I think our average position is on this. So we're up a couple bucks on the trade, no big deal. But we'll have to see it. But if this pattern plays out, guys, and this thing starts to slide, we are definitely going to this double bottom right here at 157. And I think if it happens, we're going to go real fast. So again, I'll be looking for areas to buy. I don't care. I'll go long or short in these markets. Right now, we're going short. Markets are, kind of toppy. I don't know if this is a top. I don't know if we're going to go higher. But in environments like this is where I start to add shorts as a day trader. So, all right, guys, hopefully this is helping some people out there. I love doing this stuff. Watch the volume on these stocks as well, or the indexes. That will tell you a lot as well. But we're inside this bar on the IYT, guys. This is setting up for lower prices. I want to do a weekly. I didn't do a weekly one last week. I'm going to do one on this week and cover last week's action too. But you know what? Let's look on this one real quick. Yeah, look at that. That's your major trend line right there. Look at that. Even on the weekly, it came right back in, chopping around. So this is going to be interesting, guys. If we close below the 20 MA on the weekly, it's not significant, but that's telling us, I want to see more sideways action on the weekly. And honestly, if it really starts to rumble, 148.43 if you stuck around in the video. And if the markets really start going, guys, you could go right into here. This is great support in this area right here, especially if this thing overshoots and comes in, fills this gap. There's another gap filled down in here around 140. So watch for that. Again, guys, I will be going long in these markets just not right now. All my positions are short. I'm picking on high flyers. They're coming in one at a time, guys. I don't care if I'm in them for 3 months, 6 months, or whatever. Share size only, small positions across the board, and just keep putting them on, guys. Do not stop throughout the year. And then I do a lot of intraday stuff with scalping. Today we bought some puts, like I said, on the Q. Gosh, we killed it on those today. We sold half, and we're waiting for the next half to get out. Hopefully for 100% or in a day and a half or so. But all right, guys, that's it. Disney was down a little bit. Priceline's getting smoked. And hopefully we can possibly make some money on those puts tomorrow and hopefully find some more trades. And remember, NVIDIA, guys, if that has bad earnings, we will be tanking on Friday. Mark my words. All right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Again, go to my website, sign up. It's free. Subscribe down here, guys. Let's get some more people. Tell your friends, all that good stuff. I'm back from vacation. I want to hit this hard. Still a little bit tired here. Went to Hawaii or Maui. We had a great time, the kids and everybody. They're going to school. So I'm going to be pretty busy this week with school and all that stuff. But hopefully in the next week or so, we're going to hit this full time, do a lot more live stuff, and go from there. All right, guys. Again, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.